Hey, Merry Christmas, and thank you for taking time to stop and join me today. I know that you know what you're going to hear, so let me see if I can surprise you with another Christmas story. It's about family. The mom's name is Karen. She's a member of the Panther Creek United Methodist Church in Morristown, Tennessee, and when Karen found out that she was pregnant with another child, she did what any other good mom would do to help her 3-year-old son, Michael, prepare for the arrival. The doctor told Karen that the baby was going to be a girl. So Karen and her husband, Bill, got a little girl's room all fixed up. And day after day and night after night, Michael would sing to his new sister who was in mommy's tummy. And the pregnancy was routine right up until the last. But the labor pains indicated that something wasn't quite right. Immediately, Bill took his wife to the hospital, and after a quick examination, it was determined that a C-section was needed right away. The little girl was delivered, but was rushed immediately to the neonatal intensive care unit at St. Mary's Hospital in Knoxville. The pediatric specialist told Bill and Karen that the baby was in critical condition, and things did not look very hopeful, that it would probably be best to be prepared for the worst. After a few days with little improvement, Bill and Karen went to a funeral home to make arrangements and to buy a plot at the local cemetery. Bill and Karen were, as you can imagine, discouraged. The baby's room had taken so much time to fix up, and now it looked like they would be planning a funeral. Well, midway through week 2 in intensive care, the doctor said that he thought the baby would be gone by the end of the week. During all this time, 3-year-old Michael had been begging his parents to see his new sister, and Karen had decided that Michael would see his sister even though the hospital had rules against it. And all Michael could think about was once again singing to his little sister. So Karen dressed him in a scrub suit and marched him into the ICU. She said that if you looked at him, he looked like a walking laundry basket. But the head nurse recognized him as a child. And Karen had difficulty with the head nurse, who was determined to follow hospital policy. But the normally mild-mannered Karen was determined to get her way, and in this uncharacteristic voice, she said to the head nurse, "Hey, we're not leaving here until Michael sings to his sister." And so Karen took Michael into the room where his tiny sister was losing her battle to live. And in his pure-hearted voice that, only a 3-year-old has, he began singing a song that he had sung to his sister nearly every day before she was born. "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray." And his little sister seemed to relax. Her pulse rate calmed, her breathing became more steady and regular, and his mom said, "Keep singing, Michael." "The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my hands." And with every line that Michael sang, you could see the baby improving. Even the bossy head nurse was humbled, began to cry as she cheered Michael on. "Keep singing, Michael, she's getting better. Please don't take my sunshine away." And the funeral plans were scrapped. Within days, the baby went home. Women's Day magazine called it the miracle of a brother's song. The medical staff called it an unbelievable miracle. And Bill and Karen called it a miracle of God's love. 2,000 years ago, another child was born who truly was a miracle of God's love. When we were sick and dying in sin, and God knew that we were not going to make it on our own, he began to sing. In Bethlehem, God sang a song of hope, and a baby was born who was Christ the Lord. And the song said, "He will be great and will be called the Son of the Most High, and that he would save his people from their sins." And sometimes that song sounds like "Away in a Manger." And sometimes it sounds like "O Come All Ye Faithful." Sometimes it's Silent Night, and at other times it's a lot like Joy to the World. In Jesus' life, it was a song of faithfulness to God and compassion to people who are just like you and me. And when Jesus hung on a cross, it was a song of mercy and grace and forgiveness and love. And 3 days later, when God raised him from the dead, it was a song of power and victory and hope, just like the day that he was born. And today it's still a song of hope and mercy and faithfulness to God and compassion to people and grace and forgiveness and love and power and victory. And the best thing that we can do to celebrate Christmas is to sing this song with God. Corrie ten Boom said, "It matters not if Jesus were born 1,000 times in Bethlehem. if he has not yet been born in my heart. And I just want to say, you can't truly sing the song about the child until the child of the song lives inside of you. And if you haven't given your heart to Jesus, that's what he really wants, to celebrate his birth. And that actually will be a Merry Christmas to me. And if you're already singing this song, sing it to someone who hasn't heard it yet. As God sang to you through someone, you sing into someone else's life. Listen, if you're with family today or over the holidays to follow, you just might get the chance. Share the story, sing the song, live on mission. Merry Christmas.